Today is a big moment for Halloween 2024. I managed to watch and finish Supernatural. Now, started this show on October 17, 2023, and I watched the two seasons and that year because I was focused on YouTube too much and on the show. But I thought the show was so good I wanted to watch the whole thing every single day. And that's how I managed to do. I watched season 3 to 15. And yeah, that's the plus on my list because, well, before I watch a Halloween movie, I watch Supernatural till like 5:30 p.m. Man, this show is really, really good. It's one of, if not my favorite, all-time favorite show of all time because this show is so good. So this show is about two brothers, Sam and Dean Winchester, played by Jared Padalecki and Jensen Ackles, who are the children of John and Mary Winchester. And they go out hunting monsters like vampires, ghouls, werewolves, and demons and angels. More specifically, Lucifer and God. As well as they had mostly alongside with allies like Bobby Singer, Castiel, Jack Klein, and so many others, as well as Crowley and Rowena. Um, what this show works is the characters and the performances the actors gave. Jared Padalecki is fantastic as Sam, who is like the younger brother and kind of like the main protagonist of this show. But he has some good development, like in season 4 and 5, where he gains supernatural abilities, but he has a lot of problems and he gets anger and kind of get doesn't go well with him. But when he sacrificed himself at Swan's song, that was a very powerful scene, and his chemistry with Dean Winchester as his brother is very awesome to see. And he gives a very solid performance, both emotional, serious, and a fun, sometimes a fun performance. Like he's a really great character. And Dean Winchester, played by Jensen Ackles, is a very awesome character. It's probably my best character in the show. Not only because he also has a great performance by Jensen, but also he's a well-developed character who is like the older brother of Sam, and he has a lot of great moments, especially with Castiel. But he also a lot of times really funny, like when he sings "Out of the Tiger" or that iconic mugshot, or when he go geek like he gets excited with the Scooby Doo. He's a very fun character to watch and very emotional and very great character to watch as well. I love Dean Winchester and so does Sam. And there are a lot of allies like the Angel Castiel, who has been their main ally since season 4, and he's a really great character as well. Bobby Singer as well. Crowley, who's also a very fun character as well. And Gabriel for a couple episodes. And Darkness, who is played by Emily Swallow, is also a very good character. Where she's Amara, uh, who's like the brother of God, who starts off as a child, but then grows up into Emily Swallow, the Mandalorian, after gaining the people's souls. And she was kind of like the main villain of season 11, but then when she finally reunites with God, everything seems to be okay. And also bring back Mary Winchester, who was honestly a very cool character in season 11, not season 12 and 13. Like I really love seeing the resurrected Mary Winchester in this show. Um And Jack Klein from season 13, 14, 15 was also a very great character where he's like the son of Lucifer, but he's a young and kind of a brave character whereas season 13 he starts off as a very great ally to the addition to being an ally to Dean and Sam. Though in season 14 he starts to get worse when he accidentally killed Mary Winchester and has a hallucinating Lucifer, and later was trapped by Dean and Sam in the box and goes on a kind of a rampage where he made everyone tell the truth. Um, but then when everything gets resolved with season 15 and saves the entire world in the penultimate episode, it was awesome. I really enjoyed the character as well and the episode that happened. And the villains are really cool, like Lucifer and God, who I love, not only menacing but also have uh a lot of charisma, I guess, where they have some villainous funny moments, and their powers and their performance of the actors are very awesome. Especially and when God was revealed to be Chuck, did not see that one coming, but especially who is the writer of the supernatural books, and when he was revealed to be God, and when he and it was interesting because he starts off as a good guy and tries to reunite with his sister, uh, Darkness, but then when he convinced Dean and Sam to kill Jack and it didn't work out, he kind of reveals his true colors and becomes like the final main villain of the show. And he made for a very interesting villain where his motivation is to have the most sinister ending where he gets to be the winner and Dean and Sam die. But that didn't happen, thankfully. Fortunately, he loses his powers, and the book is no longer usable for him. Um, um, in case of my favorite episodes, I'll probably chose Swan Song, Scooby Natural, Cover Up, and Fan Fiction, which is like the musical episode. Um, Swan Song was an amazing ending to the main storyline of the show, and like when Sam sacrifices himself to save the world from Lucifer, it was kind of a powerful ending, especially when Dean moves on and goes has a family, while Sam secretly does still some hunting with other characters. And Scooby Natural is a fun episode where they cross over with the Scooby Gang, and it was a very amazing tribute to Scooby Doo, and it makes sense since they're both about characters solving mysteries about supernatural creep monsters. And the animation that show is really good. And it does capture the spirit of Scooby Doo. Cover Up was a beautiful ending. Now it's interesting because when I was about to watch that episode, I was like, especially since after episode 19, where it ended with dancing on a road and showing footage of every episode, I was like, what's left? At first, it starts off as a as a celebration of what happened at the end of 19. Then it starts off as a murder, as another mystery, where they try to solve a mystery in terms like these vampire mimes, but they all kill them quickly, but without giving away anything. It ends on a very sad note that that was hard to watch. And for a while, it feels like it was like the ending of it was gonna end like that. But when Dean reunites with someone and Sam has a happy ending, and later they reunite once again for a final for to have a hug, and also Saint Jensen and Jared and the crew saying thank you to everyone for 15 years. It was a wonderful, amazing ending to the show for 15 years and 15 seasons, 327 episodes. That's what a run. The show's really good. Sorry about that, but Fanfiction was an amazing episode, especially since it's like the third time Supernatural was fiction in the Supernatural show. Because before I give you my thoughts on fanfiction, I should tell you that there was one episode that got me a little. It was the episode where they enter the real world, where they meet up with the crew of the Supernatural cast, like Misha Collins and Ed Creepy. It was kind of a cringy episode, probably because I thought when they feel pissed off, I kind of shocked when their life was turned to a book and a fan convention. It was kind of like a serious wink at the camera because Supernatural is a big thing at real life, and there are several Supernatural conventions. And I thought their reaction to it makes sense, but in this episode, it's obvious that they would be like that, where they feel pissed off that their lives are not real. And it was kind of cringy throughout the episode at that episode. Though I admit it's not a bad episode, like the scene where they tried to do several takes, but Sam and Dean don't know how to do their lines was kind of funny. And I thought when Misha, Eric, and Robert died, and other crew members of Supernatural was kind of interesting one, cause I don't know how that show would continue if that happened in real life. But that episode was kind of like my least favorite, honestly. But in terms of fan fiction, it was an amazing episode where it's like a musical episode, like not like Strange New Worlds kind of musical episode, more like a stage play musical where Dean and Sam help the kids make the Supernatural musical while stopping a demon. Was a very great episode, and the songs that the children gave are very amazing, and the action was also very good too. The action in Supernatural is very entertaining, and I do like how this time they feel happy about them, and because while they don't say they loved it, you can tell that they do because of how emotional they feel when they sing the final song. Um, so yeah, those are my favorite episodes. Yeah, and when they do like storylines, like when they go to a dark place, or um, they other times save the world from Lucifer, darkness, and God, or and things like that. The show is really, really good. That's what it is. And also, just to be clear, I will have a movie review soon today. And also, this is not going to be my last television review of Halloween because I have two more to go. And you'll see what they are. But yeah, that's my review, I guess, of Supernatural. What do you guys think of this show? Let me know in the comments below. Peace out. Bye. It's a very fantastic show.